prepared. O, di ba? So, yung mga taga-bakban, ayan. Feeling ko medyo ng pressure sila ng bakla sa ginawa ng TV. So, mamaya nakikita naman natin yung sa bakban, ano? Alright! Guys, now we have come to the part of the program where we will meet our 10-year service awardees. We will do this in batches para naman exciting. And for each batch, one team member will do the introduction. So, bago mag-start yung awarding, meron kaming tatawagin na isang team member, no, na magsasalita sa harapan to share his wonderful experience, no, with Abby. But before they introduce the service awardees, they will first give us a few words to tell us how the motoring culture statements have been evident in the past 10 years. So, let's start with our first very batch to be led by Roger Tagilaso.
Good evening, fellow team members. Nakakatusok pala dito. Ang init ng pakiramdam ko kahit ang dito. Sabi ko nga kayo, mag-speech ako. Binigyan ako ng tip. Sabi sa akin wag daw akong haharap sa audience, wag daw akong titingin. Pero parang hindi mangyayari. Ang gaganda kasi nung nasa harap ko. By the way, andito na din. So, kakayanin ko na. Parang kailan lang, nung magsimula ang April, it was May 25, 2009. 10 years ago, the units were in a state of disrepair. May mga unit tayo na hindi na ganong reliable at meron din tayo na hindi na siya operational. 10 years ago din, hindi pa ganito ang buko. Parang buko doon parang kayo, ito ba rin malagaw-lagaw ang buko. Sinisir yun. Saka sinisir ka na. Pero hindi pa pumuputi. Salma ko. So, APRI's commitment to BISAM is to completely rehabilitate all the units within the 4 years. Meaning its units must be achieved their target gross capacity. At noong ng 2010 hanggang 2013, we will rehabilitate all units. 10 in Macban, 10 units in Macban, and 4 units in Tiwi. So sa pagtutulungan ng mga team members, lalo na yung ating mga 10-year awardee na lampasan namin dito, we made sure that all equipment was operating within manufacturer's specification and design limit. It was likely mission impossible. You know, and you know what happened? We succeeded. We aimed for the stars, and we achieved it. This was because of our culture statement, high performance. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you our 10-year service awardees, men and women of high performance.
To present the service award certificates, let's invite on stage Alex Ku, our president, to be joined by Rene Astorga, VP of Engineering, and Warren Maralik, VP of Macban Facility.
My fellow 10-year service awardees, Agnes Antonio Benjamin, Almario Mari, Ambat Nomer, Angko Eduardo S, Aquino Jonathan, Austria Romel, Balog Jesse, Pando Lubimi, Bautista Fernando, Bueno Edwin Yu, Kacha Arthur C, Davidla Fidelito E, Kailao Bernardo M, Caitrido Librado A, Caliea Herdenio C, Carrasco Isacani A, Bueno Rey C, Ilomba Junior Sinon E, Dayo Junior Antonio.
ako sa sumunod sa komunidad nung nag-typhoon Glenda.
At ang atmosphere dito sa APRI ay ramdam. Sa dami ng ating employee activities tulad ng sports fest, birthday bash, summer outing, family day, at Christmas party.
Sweetheart, ramdam na ako.
Analin,
Ang tak na mahal mo.
I love you.
Dapat ang mga
May we ask our representatives, Ms. Noemi Sebastian and Sir Will Sarmago, to join us on stage. Our awardees are Edgar Salvador Arellano,
Endel Consulting,
Isabelo Consul,
Leonora Consulta,
Jocelyn Cortez,
Chodorico Culpillas,
Raquel Desir,
Victorio Discarga,
Flores Casimiro Jr.,
Maria Sierra Brillante,
Renato Rada,
Natividad Silan,
Bernardo Servino,
and Roberto Orban.
Ayan! We have already recognized around half of our service awardees. So guys, palakpakan naman po natin yung aking first batch of service awardees. Congratulations po muli sa inyong lahat. So, earlier, we saw an amazing performance from Kiwi Dancers. Ayan! So, makban! Gusto nyo bang makita? At syempre, gusto nyo bang makita ang pinaghandaan ng ating mga employees ngayong gabi? Gusto nyo bang makita? Kama ayaw nyo naman? Gusto nyo bang makita? Ayun! Narinig na! So, tumupush na sila. So, guys, let's give it up on Makban Dancers! Woo! So guys, meron po pala kaming 4 na service awardees dito sa grupong ito. So let's watch them.
Bigyan mo ako ng daan lang sa gitna, konti lang. Yan. Oh.
lumilitaw dito sa dance floor. In fairness sa Mike, nauna siyang malobat kaysa sa akin, o, di ba? So, again guys, tayo po ay nakakakalahati na ng ating mga service awardees. Our program is already halfway through, and we have already met some of the outstanding service awardees who leave our culture statements of high performance, learning and growth, and atmosphere. We are yet to meet the rest of our service awardees and dive deeper into the culture statements of owner's mindset and our values to complete our Hola V. I am sure you'll agree with me that while our Hola V statements define the culture that is uniquely Aboitiz, an invisible glue that binds these all together is something that we call leadership. Naniniwala ba kayo, guys? Na hindi lahat makakraft ng ating Hola V statements kung wala tayong mahusay na leadership sa ating organization. We will not be here if it were not for our inspiring and generous leaders who constantly guide us, allow us to learn from our mistakes, and encourage us to do better. Abby has had the pleasure to have had such a president, and he is here with us tonight. He is now the Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of AP Generation. Let's give it up for Lino Bernardo.
Hello, Kim, thank you very much. Thank you, Kim. Ilang kape na inom mo kanina? So, before I begin my speech, and I read some part of it, I'd like to make a couple of things clear. Sabi ni Mark kanina, yung forma ko daw, Philip Salvador. Correction, Mark. I came here, di ba ngayon Grammys? So, kinuha ko yung local version ng Grammys sa Philippines. So, I'm here tonight. Yung peg ko ngayon is si Rudy Ginaski. Konti na tawa, yung tumawa, nakakakilala kay Rudy Ginaski. Si Manny knows Rudy Ginaski, no? So, ask Manny later who Rudy Ginaski is. Anyway, so earlier, so we're celebrating April's 10th year anniversary tonight, right? So last Sunday, about 10 June, huh? So last Sunday, I celebrated my 30th wedding anniversary. So only one wife, huh? Only one wife, 30 years, right? So, again, anniversaries like this are similar to wedding anniversaries. And earlier, I learned that Warren also recently celebrated his 32nd wedding anniversary. So I asked him about the secret to a long and happy marriage. And Warren told me the secret. And the secret is deny yourself of worldly vices, right? And all the bad desires in life. Tama ba, Warren? No, but seriously, so I celebrated our 30th wedding anniversary last Sunday with my family. And of course, we reminisced on our 30 years together with my wife. And of course, with our 4 children, who are all grown up and have their own lives. So it has been a very fruitful 30 years of being married with my wife. And for me, the secret to a successful marriage is really having common goals, right? Common objectives in life. Sharing that and really doing a lot of work in making sure that you give and you take. No? So I give and my wife takes. But again, it's really about sharing, right? Sharing, working together, and working through the hardships. And when we reminisce through our 30 years, we remember, of course, the good times, the happiness, the ups, and all the happy moments together as a family. But you know, the curious thing is that we also remember the downs and the times that we did not agree on certain things, or the times that we had disagreements. And I think those moments also made the ups a lot happier. So my point is that similar to our experience in our corporate life in APRI, I'm sure there are a lot of ups, a lot of happy moments, and I'm sure there have been low moments as well. But we take all this together, and this is what makes these things, these things make what APRI is right now. So again, thank you for inviting me to celebrate with you APRI's 10th year anniversary. And I'm sure that all of you, like me, are very glad to be here. And I remember reminding, I'm not sure if it was Abba I talked to or Raisa about this, or maybe Noemi about this anniversary. And I reminded them to plan something. This was before I left and joined AP4. And it really makes me feel so happy to see the day has arrived and that we are here together to celebrate a momentous event. So for me, this is an indication that APRI continues to grow as we keep our old blood and as we infuse new blood into the organization, as I see new faces in the room tonight. Being here tonight brings back memories. So a number of you here were with me during the 2015 APRI strategic planning session. And if you remember, in that session, I shared a video of the evolution of Formula One racing, particularly what happens in the pit stop. I would like to share the video to all of you as it highlights how much our environment in the power industry has changed over the years. May I request for the video to be played?
But Holland comes in for a pit stop, trying to refuel and change tires. Lou Moore himself changes the tires. Only 4 crew members, including the driver, are allowed to work on the car. It's the 10th time. Holland stays in his seat, anxious to get away. Let's watch. Just 67 seconds after he stopped.
2013 November. In the 1950s, it took about over 60 seconds to change the tires, all 4 tires in the pit stop. I think that when I shared this video, the record was below 2 seconds, 1.92, and I'm sure it's getting better. So that's how things have evolved and how the racers have evolved. This is true also for us in our industry and also true for APRI. I think they've done a lot of good things. They've done a lot of improvement. You've done a lot of improvements in APRI. It is about being efficient. It's not about being faster. It's not about just being ahead to reach the pit stop or out of the pit stop the fastest. It's also about being efficient through the right mix of teamwork and communication. More important, it is about delivering what we promise by instilling the right procedures and practices. It is about stretching ourselves, setting ambitions, stretching ourselves to safely achieve what has not been done before. And lastly, it is about winning together. So, you have reached the 10-year milestone. So, let's pause for a while tonight, celebrate, and look forward to the next 50 years. Congratulations and happy anniversary.
Bakit ganun yung background ko? But anyway, thank you, Lino, for reminding us that it is all about safety, efficiency, and winning as one. Alam nyo, nung naluklok ako noong 2015, ang una sinabi ko, tatanggalin natin yung salitang pwede na yan. Kasi laging parang nasa break. Kailangan laging nasa peak. Kailangan to the best. As an APRI employee for 10 years, I can say that this mindset has been leading us to success. We treat the company as it is our own. We aspire to do better ways of doing things and always think that the long-term impact of our decision and action. Pinag-iisipan lagi, planning, strategy. Sabi nga ni Warren, trabahuin yan kahit yung kanan kamay mo at saka yung kaliwang kamay mo may ginagawa. Meron ka pa namang tao sa likod mo. Gamitin natin ang lahat ng resources. Merong isang executive na sabi sa akin, alam mo, nasa likod mo lahat yung resources. Paggalawin mo lang sila at darating yung panahon na ma-achieve natin yung goal natin na sinet. As a result, we can be proud of what we have achieved. Marami tayong na-achieve. Ang isa dito ay ang various world-class certification, IMS. Meron din tayong 20 million safe man-hours. Plus, of course, our Hall of Fame Award for Safety and Health. Maraming bagay tayo na napakita. Sabi nga ng unang nagbigay sa atin, laging bine-benchmark yung APRI. Totoo yan. Mga nakaraang taon, madami akong nakasamang mga ibang BU. Kahit na isubo yung sarili natin sa danger, pinupunta natin. Even an instance of emergency like what happened with our colleague Noel. This brings out the owner's mindset to our employees. We do what we do because we treat this company as if it is our own. We are willing to charge on in the face of danger because we treat our office mate like family. Ito, hindi talaga nawawala yung family. Simula pa lang, nagsimula ang Macban or ang APRI sa Macban. Nakita natin na buong-buo ang isang buong pamilya. We never, hindi natin iniiwan ang isa't isa. Why? Because we treat them as members of our family. Ang kwentuhan nga natin lagi, kamusta na ang iyong anak? 4 ang anak mo, ito na natapos. Kamusta na ang iyong misis? Hindi lang mga misis. So, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the next batch of service awardee. Like everyone else in this room, they embodied our culture statement, owner's mindset. To our executives, please join us on the stage to congratulate our awardees. Gold. Hindi ko pa naman yun, pero alam ko si Tony Hadley kumanta nun eh. But it's just a trivia. So, gold. Gold, it is the world's highest standard. It is the benchmark of courtesies. It is the mark of true excellence. Having been with ETRI for 10 years now, I can say that gold is the standard by which we operate. What is evident is the proof of our performance. But the true goal is that which we do not see. It is in the value we bring to work each day. It is the internal desire to never settle for what is okay, but to strive for what can be better. One of the proudest moments of my career was winning the 2018 Mentor of the Year Award for QIP. Project Same Team, it is an honor and a privilege to work with you guys. Eh yung talagang nanalo, hindi ako. Again, I am proud not because it was my own effort. What gave me joy is the fact that we achieved it as one team. Indeed, average true goal for me is seeing the spirit of innovation in team members from various departments working together. API achieved a goal last year when we won the Passion Group-wide Team Awards for our agreement to serve CSRMG, Heartbeats. As you see, innovation is our goal. It has brought us to where we are, and it will open new worlds for us in the future. I am honored to introduce the last batch of men and women who will receive their service awards tonight. Like all ETRI ITMs, they bring the goal to work each day with their innovative spirit, always searching for better ways. To our executives, please join us on stage to congratulate our awardees. May I call on please. Call on Sir Alex Eminet to award, to give you the award. Miñosa Miguel, Montecillo Cesar, Oribel Elvi, Hortalis Marlon, Ortiz Lawrence, Asyon Junior Helino, Pasumbal Sandro, Perez Erwin, Gunsalan Liberato, Lacoma Nelson, Reyes Mena, Rubin Aniceto, Saludes Danilo, Sibilia Maria Olga, Surbano Danilo, Tabi Joselito, Tadjosa Maria Marcela, Tagilaso Rosilon, Tinson Noel, and Mr. Blasco Fernandez.
So guys, the night will not be completed if we do not hear from at least one of the awardees. So guys, gusto nyo bang makarinig ng testimonial from one of the awardees? So very important kasi na marinig natin, no, yung inspirational story coming from them. So we have chosen one person who has witnessed not just a transition from Napocor to APRI, but who also has the inside story of what transpired just before we became APRI. So, itong tao na to, pagdating ko ng APRI, medyo siya yung una kong nakikita talaga, very consistent yung dating, yung kagwapuhan. So, this well-loved gentleman from Macban is the very top-notcher of his time, a leader to us in Macban, a father figure who can be strict but also gives us guidance. To give a message on behalf of all the awardees, let's welcome our macho guapito, Sir Warren Manali.
Hi! Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Doon sa introduction, parang totoo lahat yun. Period. Anyway, many of you know about the date, May 26, 2009. For our 10-year awardees, you also know that the exact time of turnover was 1300 hours, or 1 p.m. But very few of you know about the activity that happened on July 30, 2008. 2008. A year before the turnover, and after a period of serious diligence, appointees submitted its bid. That activity would reshape the lives of everyone in this room. The amount of the bid for me was surprising. Not because of the total figure, but because the last digits, it was 88808. Daniel was smiling. I thought to myself, hindi lang pinag-isipan ito. Mukhang may something behind. May kasamang punsoy. You know, 888 is a sign for golden dragon. May kasamang pangarap. And I guess Luis Miguel Aboitiz knew the rationale behind it. In those digits, 888008 spelled out how the past 10 years have been for me and my fellow employees. Before I continue, let me first share with you a video that I made approximately 10 years ago. This video was inspired when we were doing some rounds together with Tony Morasa. Ang sabi niya, Warren, I want to document everything. I want to show to all that privatization will serve the truly purpose of privatization. So, isip nila ako, baka may masabi sa akin iba. No? So, I took some pictures at ito yun. See for yourself. niyo yung mga pictures. And of course, sana nagustuhan din yung music. The video shows the evidence of change that happened. What it does not show are the three iterative phases that we, as former employees, experienced over the years. And these are the same three phases that we, now as loyal employees, will optimize to reach our goals in the years to come. The first phase is the period of raw emotion. Panahon 2009 yan. When April started, we felt either fear of our security, tenure, excitement, and or both. You see, we were comfortable with our lives, and we didn't know what was going to happen. We asked ourselves, could we trust this new company? Today, we may still feel the same raw emotions, but we are confident that we can, as the famous song goes, dream a million dreams with Aboitiz, because we trust them. The second phase is defined with transformative challenges. Over the past 10 years, those of us who decided to be loyal experienced the transformation of culture and evolution of responsibilities. We married our expectations with learning about new technologies. I remember in one of our meetings with the late Mike Pierce about unit number 5 and 6. And siguro, kung uso na yung mga hashtag, ito yung hashtag na sinabi niya. Failure is not an option. And in March 14 and 26, 2013, the performance tests of these units, 5 and 6, were successfully completed on schedule. Between 2012 to 2015, Tony Murasa visited Macban and TV. And on those visits, I have lost counts of the conyos I received. Our bosses would ask, how many conyos did you get? Parang feeling ko nun KPI namin yun, dalawa ni Willie. Willie! So, today, as one April, we still remember these transformative challenges. We are encouraged to step out of our comfort zone. We recognize that either we transform with the challenges or we become extinct. So let us be open to these transformative challenges because they pave the way for the third phase, which is success. Behind those conyos I received in the past were the challenges that pushed me to do better, give my best, and I therefore invite everyone to appreciate these reinforcing bars because they make us strong. Let us believe without any doubt that those things will not break us, will be our breakthrough. Let us continue to dream things that never were, and think, why not? In closing, on behalf of all those 10-year awardees tonight, I would like to thank APRI for respecting our raw emotions, guiding us through transformative challenges, and allowing us to contribute to our group success. Here's to 10 more revolutionizing years and beyond. before I forgot, meron pa palang surprise. I want to highlight this jacket I'm wearing. And I'm sure gusto niyo magkaroon ito, di ba? To commemorate. Ano lakas naman? To commemorate tonight's milestone, each of us will be receiving an Apple shirt and a jacket in the coming weeks. So, thank you, mabuhay, and stay safe. Congratulations to all.
Alright, thank you, Sir Warren. Ayan, so, parang na-excite ba kayong lahat sa pa-jacket? Oo nga, no? Lalo gumawa po si Sir Warren sa jacket, no? Napakagandang jacket na for the 10-year anniversary. So, I like what Sir Warren has said a while ago, no? That the things that will not break us will be our breakthrough. So, guys, either we transform with the challenges or we become extinct. And for Apri's case, we chose to transform with the challenge. Embelan to, guys. Alright. So dahil hindi mo man din po ako nakaka-10 years dito sa Apri, I will remember yung mga pieces of advice ni Sir Warren. Lalo na kapag suot ko na yung jacket na yan. Okay, so guys, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for me to say thank you for making tonight a very memorable for me. On behalf of my co-host, ayan no, si Sir Arcel Madrid from TUI, I want to greet everyone a happy 10th year anniversary. It has been really our distinct pleasure and honor to have been your host this evening at sa mga susunod pa po nating pagtitipon. So sana po hindi niyo po ako pagkasawaan na laging mag-host po sa inyo. With the energy we see tonight, we are sure that we will have 10 more revolutionizing years and beyond. And before we start dancing the night away, so meron po tayong konting socials night, we've chosen someone special to do our closing remarks. He is someone we all know, respect, and admire. He is a brilliant leader with a very healthy disposition, and we all know him for his musical talents. Kung kayo po ay active sa Agora, dapat nakita niyo po ang gwapong lalaki na ito na tumutugtog ng gitara. He is also on his way to greater heights, having been already named as our future President and CEO. Let's all finally welcome here on stage no other than AP's Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Emmanuel Manny Rubio.
Thank you, Kim. Good evening, guys. And also hi na bandi to team members in TUI. Actually, you don't know, but my wife actually was born in Daraga, Albay. And although we don't talk in Bicolano at home, pero my mother-in-law lives with us, which is angry at me. She talks in Bicolano. It's good that I don't understand. That's okay lang. Warren, you won't hear Konya from me. Just the F word. Fantastic. 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 Well, thank you for inviting me tonight. I'm deeply honored to be with you here, celebrating 10 years. A real milestone for Apri. Actually, Apri is close to my heart. Kasi when Apri started, when I started with AP, just like Apri, we took over an NPC facility, no? Magat, and then we took over Ambuglao and Binga. So we are ahead by 2 years, no, compared to APRI. So when AP won the bid to acquire APRI, Austin Herrick actually worked with me in trying to understand the processes that we use in Magat and Benguet in the transition. So I was involved with Austin and Cindy giving feedback and some tips, no, on how to successfully transition from NTC to avoid this power. So over the years, I've been observing various business units. I'm privileged to have experience and visibility to our business units, both in generation and distribution. And one thing I distinctly like about the folks from APRI, kanina there were discussions about benchmark settings, no, setting of standards, the DAFs, no, the document control, document management system, which I first saw when I think Mark presented that to me a few years ago, no? And that is actually being used now. And then one thing I'd like to single out, this actually, I can still distinctly remember when we had the safety conference, the first safety conference we had in AP Gen, no? About 3 years ago in Cebu. There's this lady that made the presentation, very proud of what they've achieved in the business unit, no? So si Jude, every time I think about some excellence in safety, I think about Jude comes to mind. And of course, at least 20 million years. So over the years, you've managed to surprise us with your innovation, resiliency, hard work, and determination. And I want to congratulate all of you for that. So give ourselves a round of applause. Time and time again, APRI has become a benchmark of excellence. Other business units will sometimes ask questions like, what's APRI's process? Can we adapt the APRI's process? Can we actually use that in our business units? And how does APRI do it? APRI has even produced great talents that have since moved to join the rest of the Boydis group. Of course, Lino, Danel, Kay, Nems. Nems, I actually wasn't aware that you're from APRI, no? And from HR like that. Wow, okay. So let me remind you that the reputation that APRI has developed over time is not because of just a few excellent team members. It is the consistent collective effort of everyone that's here tonight and in Bicol. So what does the future hold? The road ahead has got lots of challenges. Actually, we are at the crossroads, both as an organization and as an industry. The market is very competitive. We're seeing prices going down. Competition, I think it's at its fiercest, no, that I've seen. And of course, the ever-present issue of declining steam supply. And of course, working with PGBC and the new contract, we can just look forward to more capacities coming in. It is therefore crucial that we work together, regardless of position, titles, and departments. Managers and staff continue being courageously authentic in your meetings, challenge the norm, and find a better way to advance business and communities. I'm really glad that we're celebrating this milestone. You know, when I saw the invite, come in your Grammys attire. So, yung pala, you came in your Oscars attire. So, I feel so out of place. Anyway, let's now raise our glasses and give a toast to all of you. Team members, APRI, congratulations. Cheers. And as one team, dream a million dreams for the world we're going to make. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. gentlemen, the mobile bar is now open. It's time to party.
We're gonna prove tonight.